Hey everyone, Tony D and Little Joan with your Hollywoke hot take. And let me tell you something. Yesterday I did 2 Hollywoke hot takes, and I didn't think there'd be even enough to do one today. And there's so much. Jussie Smolett is seen behind the camera in his first job since his fake hate crime scandal, wearing a Born to Win jacket on set while directing film adaptation of B-Boy Blues. Now look at the way the Daily Mail frames this. Jussie Smollett is making a comeback in the film industry after his alleged fake hate crime scandal, but this time the actor is stepping behind the camera. Here's my problem with this. First off, the 1994 book is about gay hip-hop guys. That sounds like a good premise. It sounds like a very solid premise. I'll tell you, because, let's be honest, that was a dangerous time to be a gay man in a community that wasn't particularly accepting of gay people, right? You're talking the mid-'90s, and you're talking being gay in the hip-hop community. That's a tough road to hoe, as they say. So it could be an interesting subject matter, and certainly the book is popular, I guess. But Jussie Smollett, in my view, hasn't sufficiently apologized for his role in this fake hate crime, which appears to be fake. I mean, I guess it's not 100% confirmed, because I guess I don't know where the legal matters are on that. Seems like the Obamas bailed them out through their little minion there in Chicago, but it seems pretty probable that this guy faked some kind of hate crime. And to not come out and apologize for that after what he did, going on a little I Am a Victim tour, I don't think it's appropriate for him to be the face of anything. I mean, it's smart that he's not in it, because then they can advertise the movie. But I, for one, wouldn't see this movie because he's associated with it. And I feel he's done something to the detriment of society in general, because he, in my view, that the hate crime was fake, and that he went on this tour, just exploiting it for his own personal career, in my view. No, I'm not going to support this guy in any way. I don't care how good the book is. I don't care how good the movie is. I won't support this guy. He should come out and apologize and come clean on what exactly happened, why he did it, and yada, yada, yada. And in my mind, he hasn't really done that. It's been very much a sort of, we'll agree to disagree kind of situation. And that, to me, is not the case. It's not the case at all. So to let this guy get away with this and support him, I feel it's wrong. It's wrong. And it's a shame, because this is a story that probably needs to be told. And, but the Daily Mail is, again, trying to do something cool and woke, I suppose. Freedom here. All right. Good luck with your movie. I ain't seeing it. In other news, Glee star Amber Riley. This is TMZ. Trump supporters spit on my car. I will beat your A. It's like I'm the victim and I'm tough at the same time. I don't care about that at all. I think you're just trying to exploit it for a little exposure. This one, I feel, is the same way. Yeah, they might have run into some Trump supporters, and maybe they said something rude or were obnoxious. Maybe. Or maybe you just have Trump derangement syndrome and freaked out the moment you got near some of the Trump supporters, expecting them to do something like that, and when they didn't, you made up in your mind that they did. But I don't think it's going to help your career. And Sharon Stone, last ditch pitch to save women, voting for Kamala Harris will save lives. I disagree. Kamala Harris is a terrible, terrible choice for the first woman president. Hillary Clinton was bad enough, but Kamala Harris, at least Hillary Clinton, I would say she is a savvy political operator and pretty damn ruthless, but she earned that. I don't think Kamala Harris earned her position. I think she slept her way to one position and then capitalized on that. That, to me, is not a female icon. I think if you're a feminist and you support her, you're a total hypocrite. And, this idea, well, she's female, so obviously she's going to vote exactly the way we want. That right there is totally sexist. It's and anti-progressive. The idea that the progressives are constantly lecturing us about gender and that it doesn't matter and back and forth. Well, if it doesn't matter, then clearly someone who identifies as a man can do just as much as someone who identifies as a woman. So that isn't an issue. This is all about Trump. This is all about Trump. They try to drape it and all this virtue signaling and, oh, I'm trying to save you. It's so dramatic. Oh, won't you vote for the right person? Meanwhile, they just ignore that Kamala Harris put people away for a crime that she claims she herself had brazenly broke and laughed about. I don't want anyone like that. She is a total hypocrite, in my view. And I would never vote for her for anything. I don't even think she should be senator. I don't think she should have been a prosecutor. Her entire career is tainted. And, it's all because she slept with Willie Brown, right? That's what I think. So, no. Bad Sharon. Bad Sharon. And finally, Black Lives Matter co-founder, Patrice Colors lands Warner Brothers TV production deal. Okay, so I guess you're just determined to burn it all down at this point. Why you would give someone from Black Lives Matter a TV production deal is beyond me. Black Lives Matter, in my view, is a racist organization. They've caused untold damage across the country, trying to spark their wacky revolution. And Patrice Cullors here, her mentor, according to Wikipedia, was a member of the Weather Underground, one of the violent group of hippies. And she defines herself as a prison police and militarization abolitionist. But she quotes Karl Marx and Mao Zedong and Ilyich Lenin. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. She's a total communist, although she describes herself in a 2015 video as a trained Marxist, which surfaced earlier this year. So she is full-blown commie, and she is on track to train people to be communists, to encourage people to be communists. And what do communists do? Do they change things by debating the issues and getting elected? Absolutely not. They believe in violent revolution. That's how they change things, through revolution. We are trained Marxists, she said in this New York Post article. We are super versed on sort of ideological theories. And I think that we really tried to do is build a movement that could be utilized by many, many black folk. This is prior to the Black Lives Matter website removing the line about deconstructing the nuclear family. And she's gay, by the way. So I guess she's against that. I don't know if it's because she's gay or because she's a Marxist. I would think it's more because she's a Marxist. Because gay people have families. But it's weird. It's weird. It's horrible that Warner Brothers would cut this deal. Is, these are TV shows no one's asking for. Where's the audience for this? Where are the Marxists? You're talking maybe 10,000 people, 20,000 people across the United States out of 330 million people. Marxism is not popular. You could try to make it a trend. Antifa and various groups have tried to make it all trendy and wonderful, just like they did in Europe and the UK. Oh, it's so trendy and wonderful to be a commie. It's not going to work. because over there, part of the reason it's lasted so long and gotten so much traction is because the BBC is run by the government, and in order to have television in your house, you need a TV license, and you end up paying for the BBC. It's government run, and a lot of people in the UK are trying to get that changed. So in the United States, we don't have to watch your commie crap, Warner Brothers. So she ain't going to make a show, in my view, that's going to be entertaining. She's going to make a show that's going to be extremely ideological. And how's that working out? How's that working out with Batwoman? A show that absolutely, from beginning to end, in my view, is a total train wreck of a show because it embraces ideology over the simple concepts of a superhero. Same thing with a lot of their other shows. This is going to be like peak, oh my God, Warner Brothers, what have you done? And just like Batwoman, what are they going to do? They're going to lose money on the shows if they even get into production and get on the air. And then when they don't work, they're going to panic, try to change them to get people to watch them. So until these studios lose so much money, they finally get the message. I guess they're going to keep shooting themselves in the foot by doing something like this. Maybe by the time, a year from now passes and Trump's in office and, they're sending commies to jail left and right for their rioting, maybe by then people will, get the message and all her development will go by the wayside and they'll buy out her contract and send her on her merry way. But I think you got to be brain dead to cut a deal like this. I mean, really? The BLM co-founder who was asking for a TV show from the woman who runs an organization or co-founded an organization which apparently started riots across the country, burned down businesses, people died. This is not a positive step. Okay? I get it. You hate Trump, but Jesus. Really? I guess I got another reason not to watch the CW.